Hey, how are you? Tiff Marshall here from Clear Resource, and I'm going to share three things that your clients may not tell you, but they are three things that you need to know. Now, I know that we cannot, read people's minds, but frequent behavior and activity and action can lead us to some desirable conclusions, right? So there are three things that I want you to know. Um, Three things that your clients probably won't tell you. They don't know how to tell you, but they need these three things. So the first one, right? Let me just say this tip. If it's your first time viewing, I want you to say, hey, say hey to everybody. Let me know where you're viewing from if it's your first time. And if you're watching replay, make sure you say hey as well, because I want to know you are just as important as the live viewers. So what are the things that you need to know as it relates to your clients? Three things that they want you to know. The first one is your clients need confirmation. All right. So if they have booked an appointment with you or scheduled an appointment with you, they need a confirmation like, hey, got your email, or you are scheduled, booking confirmed, booking successful, whatever it may look like or sound like for your company. And here's why. Think of it like this. When you order something, okay, anybody else shop on Amazon? Probably a little more than you need to, Amazon is almost like Target. You just go scroll and you'll find something to buy. But anyway, whenever you purchase something, you love to see, shipping or delivery dates. You like to see order confirmation. The same thing applies when it comes to your clients. You want to make sure that you confirm their appointments, any requests they have with you. They need a reply back. All right. And hopefully you have your system set up so that you do that automatically, or not you, but your system handles that automatically. And if it's not, you and I need to work together. Just head on over to clearresourcemarketing.com and I can help you get it all the way together, or just better yet, schedule a consultation. Easy, right? Second thing that you want to do for your clients, right? And listen, this is so important. This is so important. It will save you time, money, and frustration. The second thing that your clients need, they need reminders. You do what you do all day, but your clients don't. Your clients don't do what you do all day. And especially if it's prospective clients, because if they are, I like to say dating you, if they're dating you, they're probably dating someone else, or they're probably calling someone else up on the phone. So while they're in search of the service that you provide, I'm sure that you're not the only person that they are courting at the moment. So the sooner that you follow up, the sooner that you can transfer that prospective client into a paid client. All right. So follow up is very important. If they don't answer your email, they don't answer the phone call, don't give up after the first or two follow-ups. And that's what most business owners do. You have to do a third, fourth, fifth, sixth follow-up. But guess what? When you have systems in place, you can automate those follow-ups so you're not sending those same emails out over and over and over again. Okay. And the third thing that you want to have, this is the third thing that you need to have in place for your clients, and that is reminders. So reminders and follow-up go hand in hand, right? Reminders and follow-ups go hand in hand. Reminders. So here's what that looks like. If someone books a consultation with you, I recommend at least 3 follow-ups or 3 reminders. I would recommend 3 reminders, right? If a client has an upcoming appointment with you, send those reminders. Those reminders can be in the form of a text message, a phone call, and or an email. Because you have it on your calendar, but your client may not have put it on their calendar, or they may not have remembered it. And then you have that time scheduled on your calendar, right? And if that client or prospective client does not show up, guess whose time has been not mismanaged, but wasted in a sense, right? You had this time blocked off where you could have did something else productive and income producing in that time, but you blocks it out for that person, which is why in many businesses, like if you have an e-commerce business or depending on your business, you might even charge a deposit. I know many people charge deposits because of canceled appointments. People will cancel like hours, minutes before. That's life. Things happen. So sometimes people require deposits. I know that some people charge hundreds, 100, 200. I've seen consultation prices for $300 and you have to pay a $150 deposit. Doctor's offices are doing that. If you cancel your appointment, you'll be charged because that is time on your calendar that you could have allocated for something else that's going to bring in income, or you could have allocated that time for another person. So let me go back over 3 things that your clients need from you. Number 1, they need confirmation. They need confirmation that confirmation email, text message, whatever. They need you to confirm that you have received their communication. You have received their request. Now, once again, you want to make sure that you automate that confirmation. All right. The second thing they need from you are reminders. Reminders. If you send out a quote, an invoice, a questionnaire, there should be a due date timed or attached to that questionnaire, that invoice, right? Or that quote. Because when you attach a due date, automatic reminders should go out. So if you're sending out quotes, if you're sending out invoices, if you're sending out questionnaires, and you don't have a timer attached to it and automatic email reminders, you and I need to work together. You need to go over to clearresourcemarketing.com so we can set that up for you. I literally set up your systems for you in my preferred system, 17 hats. I'll drop that information in the comment box for you. So you want to set up reminders, and you also want to make sure that you follow up. So follow up after the consultation. If you have meetings with your clients, follow up. So for example, I have meetings with my clients when I'm midway of their project. So when I'm working on their project and I'm setting up their systems, I'll meet with them and say, hey, here's what I've done so far. Here's, take a review, give me your feedback. What do we need to go or what needs to be done, to finish up, right? Then I'll send them an email. Right? There are sometimes I send clients instructional videos showing them how to do something. I'll reply or I'll send an email out 2-3 days later. Hey, was this video helpful? Do you have any questions, etc.? So you want to make sure that you follow up. Anytime you speak to a prospective or current client, you need to follow up. And don't just follow up once or twice or 3 times. Follow up until you hear from them. Basically, until they say, girl, leave me alone. Now, typically, if it's a paid client, they will be in constant communication with you. But especially when it comes to prospective clients, those that you are trying to convert into your buyers, you don't ever want to stop talking to them. I was talking to Winter, business partner. She's my brand photographer. She's a brand photographer for us here at Clear Resource. And we were talking about some roasted veggies that she was cooking. And I was like, oh, well, what seasoning do you use? And I brought up a seasoning company that I discovered years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago. I never purchased anything from this company. I'm sure I have loaded up my cart over and over and over from this company. To this day, I have not purchased from them, but I learned about them years ago on Instagram. And guess what? I still get their emails. And when I was talking to Winter about how she seasons her roasted veggies, I was like, oh, have you ever tried this company? She's like, oh, you know what? I've seen them before, but isn't it amazing how I have not purchased from this company at all? I have had, some of their items in my cart. I never checked out, but because they continue to follow up with me and send me emails, I was able, I still remember who they are and what they provide. So many times you think that you're not making progress or you feel like people are not watching you and what you're doing. That's not true. They're watching and, your consistency will pay off. There are people who will watch you for a whole year before they contact you. They will watch you for months. They'll have you in the back of their mind, like, okay, I need her service or I need his service. but sometimes it takes them a little longer to reach out. So when they do reach out, you don't want that opportunity to go by you, right? You don't want to waste that opportunity because those people, it took a while for them to even reach out to you. So now that they have, you don't want to let go of that potential connection, which can turn into a client. So these are 3 things that your clients need you to do for them. They need you to send confirmations, they need you to send reminders, and they need you to follow up with them. And if you're not doing those 3 things, you want to make sure that you're doing them. And let me just add this. It's not you doing it. Your system should be doing it for you. Your system should be working for you so that you are not the secretary in your business, right? You didn't start a business to be its administrator. So a CRM system can help you do this, and that's what we do here at Clear Resource. At Clear Resource, we help you systemize your business so that you will love it all over again. And by way of doing that, we set up your systems for you using our preferred CRM system. So if you don't know what a CRM is, I'll put the information in the chat box or the comment box, caption box, whatever for you, right? And if you have any questions, do post those below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you have these 3 things in action. Your clients need confirmation, they need follow-up, and they need reminders, right? You almost can't communicate enough. You want to be super clear. You want to be super clear. You know what you do, and you do what you do every day, but your client does not. So you want to usher them along and guide them along so that doing business with you is easy, professional, and clear.